Hello, this is Mentor Sabrina again, and in this video I will show you how to read an input from the user in Python Mini. So to do this, create a variable to hold your whatever the input will be. So I'm going to call it int and set it equal to raw underscore input. Enter your favorite number. Inside the parentheses, in quotes, inside parentheses goes the string that you want to ask. What is it that you want the user to enter? That's what you put in here. And because it's a string, you put it in quotes. And then whatever it is, we can print it. Now, one thing I'm going to point out is that raw input always returns a string. That means that whatever they put in into the input bar, whatever they put in there is always going to be a string. So you'll see what happens when I do this. If I hit run and I enter my favorite number as 42, will it print 42 times 5? Let's find out. Nope, it printed 42 over and over again 5 times. Again, that is because int here is a string. To change its type to an integer, we would want to do this. Just like we cast the variable that was an integer to a string when we wanted to print it before, we use int here with parentheses to change the type of this variable to an integer. And then, so that it's always an integer, we store it back in the same variable int. So now when I hit run, and I put 42, it prints out 42 times 5. You can ask for just about any sort of input that you want, but you have to keep in mind that it's case sensitive. So if I do raw input, do you want to go up or down? And then put inside what you're looking for. Or actually, let's do it like this. So now, I'm at 42. Now when I get to this input, it's asking if I want to go up or down. Now, up with a capital U is different from up with both lowercase letters and up with both uppercase letters. So that means that these strings are case sensitive. Whatever you put in here, you're going to want to make sure that it's always the same for when you do checks later on. If you're checking to see, did they enter this answer, did they enter that answer? So to do this, we could also do inp2 equals inp2.lower. And what this does is it goes through every letter in the string and makes it lowercase if it's not already. So when I type run, when I put in down in all uppercase letters and hit OK, it will print it out as lowercase letters. And this is because I changed all of the letters to lowercase here and then stored it back in the input, back in the same variable, imp2. That is pretty much all you need to know about raw input for right now. We'll go over this a bit more. And there's one more thing. You can put your question inside of a variable as a string, and then you can write raw input q and then print imp3. So now what will happen is when I hit run, you'll see that the string enter another number, which I stored in q, the variable q, is still inside the box because I put that in the parentheses of raw input. It's the same as if I wrote it this way. All right, and that is all you need to know.